Ronan, first of all, welcome to Fleetwood Town Football Club. You must be delighted to have signed on the dotted line.
Yeah, delighted to be here. Took a while to get over the line, but like I said, delighted to be here now. I can't wait to get going.
You stated before that you wanted to make the move to England, 27 years of age. Why for you was Fleetwood the right club to go to next?
Yeah, like I said in previous interviews, I've always wanted to play at the highest level. I think any player will say that, but for me it was always to push on and play at the highest level, and coming here to Fleetwood and playing in League One is definitely a big step up for me and something I'm relishing to play. And yeah, like I said, just can't wait to get going now.
2023 was a very good year for yourself, but to make this move at the start of January, I guess it set you up nicely for your next chapter.
Yeah, 2023 went really well for me, obviously gaining promotion last season with Waterford and scoring a good few goals. So yeah, it sets it up nicely for 2024, and hopefully, please God, I can hit the ground running now.
After the season you had, were there plenty of clubs that were interested in you, and why was Fleetwood the one?
Yeah, I think when you score goals in any level, there's always going to be interest. Fleetwood had always shown a keen interest in me quite early on, and I think they know so much about me with the links with Waterford, of course. So I think for me personally, just to be able to continue on and get to know people here and familiar faces that I've played with, I think it was the best move for me to settle in and hopefully, please God, hit the ground running now.
Has it been quite an easy settling period? Obviously, Junior and Phoenix from Waterford. I bet there's some other players that have been in Ireland that you know at the football club already.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I knew familiar faces, obviously, from being at Waterford. Junior, Phoenix as well, even Promise. Barry Baggley, who's back in at the moment, he's been looking after me really well, and Dave Harrington. So a lot of faces from in and around the League of Ireland. Some I know personally, some not so. But not even just them, I think all the lads have really helped me settle in and make the transition very easy. So yeah, it's a credit to them really.
Obviously the connection with the club, did you speak to those players before signing, just what the mood around the club was and what the club was like? Yeah,
I think when I probably first found out Fleetwood willing to offer something, I spoke to Bagley quite in private, to be fair, quite in depth about the club, and he always had good things to say. So that was obviously important for me. And then yeah, speaking to Phoenix, speaking to some others about how the club was in, but they always said positive things regardless of the situation. So like I said, I'm just delighted to be here now, and I just can't wait to get going.
Let's look at last year. It seems it's only a few months ago, but looking back at last season with Waterford FC, promoted to the Premier Division, I guess it was a perfect ending, wasn't it, for your time there, scoring the winning goal in the player final? Yeah,
you couldn't write it, could you? To be honest, when I went there, all I just wanted to do was get the club promoted and just, score some goals. Probably couldn't have imagined the way it kind of turned out with the amount of goals I scored, and then obviously getting the promotion, and like you said, getting the goal that got us promoted in the end was just the cherry on top of the whole season. I was delighted with my time at Waterford and all the people I met there, but I'm here now to kick on, and yeah, can't wait to get playing.
I was kind of looking at the interview, you said you rather won automatic promotion, but winning in the playoffs in front of all those fans,
yeah.
Does that change your mind a little bit of how you wanted to get promoted?
Yeah, it was tough, to be honest. Like, you go through these playoffs and it's game after game, and it is tough. It's a tough kind of process, and then the one-off final against a team that's arguably on paper better than you. So yeah, the way it went, it was unreal how it ended in front of all the fans, like you said, and the kind of journey the club had been on, especially since I had been there, and previous years when they struggled in playoff finals. So to get the club over the line was just amazing. Yeah.
37 goals in 35 games, breaking records for the division and the club. Is it kind of your best season in football, do you think, in 2023? Yeah,
definitely. Numbers wise, it was something I definitely wanted to focus on last season. Was how do I improve goals, how do I get that, and working backwards from there in terms of getting shots, position and all that. I work with my own people who make that process a lot easier. So yeah, it's definitely something that I've been working on for a while, and I think last year just all the pieces came together perfectly, and like you said, ended up breaking records and scoring lots of goals, which inevitably helped the club and got us promoted. So like I said, it couldn't have gone any better.
I believe you were one of, I think, only one player to get Player of the Month twice for the Irish League, and other accolades for the club, getting the Player of the Year and for the First Division as well. What do those mean to you on a personal level? Yeah, no, it's always nice. Any player who says it's not is lying. It's always nice to get personal recognition. But to be honest, like all this, it was nice, but the most importantly was the club. I remember leading into the game saying to my girlfriend, saying like, you'd swap it all if you can just get promoted. Look, nice that we got both and got the promotion as well. But
it is nice to get recognised throughout the league as, you know, like you said, 2 Player of the Month, Player of the Year, and then breaking the records was just, like I said, I couldn't have imagined it at the start of the season the way it went, so thank God it did.
After the season you and the team had, was it a tough decision to say, I'm going to make that move to England next?
Yeah, of course. Since the minute I came into Waterford, like how the staff, the players, the fans treated me was second to none, so it was a tough decision. But I felt it is the right decision. I said in previous interviews that I did want to go on and play at the best level that I possibly could play at. Like, I've just turned 27, so you know, it's a short career, so for me to make the step I have to really challenge myself, and that's why I'm here.
Turning obviously attention now to Fleetwood, you've been here a few days, you've had a few training sessions with the new manager, new head coach Charlie Adam. How's that been for you moving across the Irish Sea? Yeah,
it's been great, to be honest. I felt like I've hit the ground running. I'm feeling sharp. I've had a good conversations with the gaffer already, so it's looking positive, which is good. And yeah, you can tell already there's a big lift in the squad already, which is fantastic. And we were unlucky, I think, against Shrewsbury, but hopefully now on Saturday against Derby at home, the fans can get behind us, and hopefully we can, you know, start turning the wheel and get a performance first and foremost, and then the results will follow. I think we've got a great squad, some really good players, and now, you know, a gaffer who wants to drive the club on, and like he said, we need to be hard working and just hopefully get results and push on up the table. You know, there's a lot of games to play for, a lot of points, so hopefully, please God, starting Saturday against Derby, we can do that.
Does it help having your season ended in November? Does it help maybe only having a month off to come straight back into it? Because in the summer you might have 6-7 weeks off. Does it help knowing that you've already had a season behind you, or could that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something I hadn't had to do. It's, to be honest, it could be a bit tricky. You finish a full season and I think they finished around the 12th of November, so you kind of have a 6-week period. So I think it's important to take a few weeks off. So I took a nice time off, a break with my girlfriend, went away, and then you got to restart and reset. Then December I was back in shape, getting back on the running and stuff like that, knowing that wouldn't get pre-season, so getting back to play in January. So yeah, you have to prepare, but look, this is nothing, you know, you're a professional and you have to look after yourself, so I'm in good shape, I feel confident, so yeah.
Talking about training, you've probably trained alongside 2 very proven goal scorers in the English Football League, in Jayden Stockley and Jack Marriott. I guess working with those will take your game hopefully to another level, knowing their success in the English leagues. Yeah,
definitely. You can see things already picking up. It's 2 very different kind of forwards. Little things like anticipation, watching Jack obviously, how he anticipates danger, where he can sniff out chances and goals. He's been obviously had a great career, and so with Stocks as well. Different type of forward, but there's definitely little things you can learn off each one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning off both of them and playing with both of them as well. So yeah.
You mentioned in one of your previous answers that's Derby on Saturday here in Sky Bet League One. We're just overlooking the pitch here at Highbury. It would be great for you to put that shirt on and play in front of the Highbury faithful, won't it? Yeah, it would be great to make a debut now, hopefully on Saturday, please God. And like I said previously, like, it'd be just great to just get a win, you know, and get the mood in the camp, which is good at the moment, and hopefully we can get everyone behind us and start going on a roll and start pushing this club up where it needs to be. So please God, yeah, we can start Saturday at home here against Derby. In terms of final question for me, in terms of your aims and goals for 2024, is that 1, to keep Fleetwood in the league, and 2, just continue scoring goals? Yeah, of course. Look, first and foremost is to keep this club in the league. Same with all previous clubs, and this club, it's always the club comes first, so you have to look at the team and what we need to achieve. We need to start winning games and getting points and getting us up the table, and then, you know, personally just get as much goals as possible, play as much, and inevitably it will help the club.